me. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another meeting that we have here at Black Wall Street. My name, of course, is Ed Peterson, the Vice State Director for Black Wall Street, Texas. And we're here today, as we always are, every weekend, and that we continue to share and uplift and grow our respective areas that we're assisting in as servant leaders. So I want to get started with the basics of what we do every Saturday morning. I'm gonna hit this okay real quick because it's keep popping this thing up. Um, and I'm so happy for everybody that's tuning in and that's joining us this morning. We have a total of 7 people in the group, which is cool. But we gonna need more. We want more. We want more. So let's start off with our basically Black Wall Street agenda. And let us kick it off. Of
With
course, Miss
prayer.
T.C. Moreland is here. We're going to start off with prayer. Um, who?
You.
Oh. All right. Dear gracious Father, we want to thank you for this opportunity this morning to share and to fellowship in your name and continue to grow with your word and all the things that you have given unto us as servant leaders. And we want to continue to uplift you and give you the honor and the glory in everything that we do. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. I mean, Ashe.
I love that when you do that, Sister Rahim, Mother Rahim. Okay, so Black Wall Street Movement. That is continue our seventh spiritual, Mother Rahim.
The set a peace and blessings to everyone. Uh, with the name of God, I shall recite the 7 spiritual steps that we are using of the many spiritual steps that he has. We're doing 7 as recommended by our leader, Dr. Carter. The spirit of the Lord, the spirit of wisdom, the spirit of understanding, the spirit of counsel, the spirit of wisdom, the spirit of might, the spirit of knowledge, and the spirit of the fear of the Lord. Thanks for letting me share.
All right. So thank you, Mother Rahim, for that.
Thank
All of
you.
the spiritual. Um, Next thing we're going to be talking about, of course, as always, the Black Wall Street Movement. You see, I think who do I get to do the 8 steps movement? Miss Moreland, are you available? Or do I do it?
Miss
Okay.
Moreland is not in the room.
I see, said the guy. Okay. Okay. All right, no problem.
And I'll go ahead and do the 8 movement mission, which is the right spirit, recognize the Black Wall Street district, measurable objectives, evaluation plan, capacity analysis, feasibility study, Black Wall Street legislation, and Black Wall Street proposal. These are the 8 movement mission of Black Wall Street. It's what we're using to continue to build Black Wall Street organization as well as these districts. Those are the 8 movement missions.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Little, for that. And of course, the Black Wall Street, that was the 8 step mission that does come out. Now, Legacy Learning Moment. Do we have anybody that want to share of one of the legacy learning moments? Or I didn't. Me and Mother Rahima, did you do the last one, Mother Rahima? I think you did.
With your help, yes. And Miss CC Moreland's help as usual.
That's all right. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, what we have at the Legacy Learning Moment, and I wanted to emphasize again because we had so many great people that had helped out in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in setting up shop. I expressed to you the couple, the husband and wife team that was a part of that. along with, of course, Gurley and again his sidekick, the second in command that was helping out in that movement as well. But we have a lot others that haven't been mentioned, believe it or not, in the
Mhm.
Black Wall Street movement that have really kind of put together. I call it the real scenes to all of that they went through and what they've done in this movement. And I think it's important for us to always remember this on a consistent basis. And I'm talking about throughout the rest of this year, not just for Black History Month, February, or just, when we bring in a discussion, but always keeping reminding of us that we have great leaders, our forefathers, and people who have really struggled to fight for the cause. And because that, of course, the other groups won't mention it or talk about it, but it's up to us to be the leaders of that movement and continue to showcase that on a regular, consistent basis. So let me pull up what I like to see. Let me go back in here real quick. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see the Black Wall Street.
This is Dr. G. Can I say something for a minute?
Yes, Dr. G. Hey, brother, how you doing?
Man, I'm excited, ignited, inspired, on fire. The privilege of being on this amazing
Yes, sir.
and put this get a hold here. But I did, I recorded 9 hours of the City of Black Gold, the Black Wall Street story.
Yes,
And
sir.
I think what I need to do is argue with Dr. Little. And so we could create, set a time up to where we could just begin to play these different episodes because it's so
Great.
much more. It's so much missing. And in the
Yeah.
story that's where it's being told. And see, people need to understand that they got a Black Wall Street in them. And when they understand
Mhm.
that Black Wall Street is inside of you, I don't care who you are, I don't care what color you are, you still have a Black Wall Street in you. That's exceeding abundantly above all that you could ask or think or imagine, according to the power that's at work within you now. And begin to address it, see, and make it personal, not be on the outside looking in. I studied this thing for a long, long, long time. And so
Mm-hmm.
then, so I was able to put it down and record this. And there's some things that, man, when you hear this story and hear how this thing really has come about and what took it to the level, and going with that, Oklahoma was designed to be the first black state in the union, right? And
Mm-hmm.
the big issue with Oklahoma was it sat on the second, especially with Tulsa, right? Greenwood. Greenwood sat on the second largest oil well in the world. And see, it was about that oil what they were coming after, and right in that 40 block radius where Greenwood set, and it
Mm-hmm.
exploded. And I'm telling you, everybody was attempting to do business with them. But
Right.
in the midst of this, but it's because, I did all this study, got all this, I got all this stuff, actually recorded. And
Mm-hmm.
it's something that we could do, make available, figure time out. We could just listen to some of these events and see what's going on and how uh, we won this thing. You take all these guys that have created uh, television broadcasts of what took place over there. Through that time in Oklahoma, Lone Ranger and Tonto and all of that. Oh, about all of that stuff. There was from people that were really real.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, just to let you know, I'm excited about being on the call. I'm excited about being a part of what's going on. But yet, we could definitely make some information available that will really get you excited about what you're working with, what you're doing with,
Yes, sir. Thank you for
you
sharing that,
come
Dr.
step in
G.
that role, man. Say that
Mhm.
again.
No, thank you for sharing that, Dr. G. And you're absolutely right. We do need to have a presentation such as that regularly and consistently in our meetings and in our presentations that we do, so people can be educated and also learn what they've done to overcome the struggles that they went through during that era.
May I make a suggestion?
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, Dr. Guyton, it would be good if you would get with Dr. Little and see if you can um, shut that down into segments where we could actually play it on her line as well as mine, legacy moments. And
Hmm.
so they just automatically have them and they would just run, you know, twice a week for
Different the
start. We
way
should
it's
be on every
recorded.
right.
It's a little different the way it's recorded, the
Okay.
episodes. I mean, I took it and recorded it as though it was a movie. So the sound
How
effects are in there, things that go there, but I got them saved in files, and I
okay.
can send you this file. I can send but it's so much going on in these episodes. The average episode is anywhere from 45 to an hour long.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't be because our
Yeah,
line is only an hour long, so we wouldn't be. We have to. I'm sure you can splice it
In
and give us
segments, it'll be done in segments based on the independent
right.
individuals. Yeah, that would be good for that. But today's legacy moment was all about Simon E. Berry, a man of resilience and innovation. When I read this story about him, I thought about a lot of my people in my own family who have been through a lot and created their own system, which they put in place. So Simon E. Berry's life and accomplishments form an extraordinary narrative of resilience, innovation, and determination against the backdrop of racial segregation and economic disparity. In the early 20th century, America, born in July 6, 1890, in Grenada, I'm sorry, Mississippi. Well, not a lot of Mississippi folks. Barry's story is one of profound ingenuity as he emerged as a pioneer African American entrepreneur in Tulsa, Oklahoma, whose ventures span transportation and aviation, significantly contributing to the prosperity of the Greenwood District, famously known as Black Wall Street. Barry's early years were shaped by the oppressive conditions of the post Reconstruction South, where opportunities for African Americans were severely limited. Despite these challenges, Berry demonstrated a remarkable aptitude for mechanics and transportation, eventually teaching auto mechanics at West Tennessee College. His decision to relocate to Tulsa in 1915 marked the beginning of his transformative journey. Upon his arrival, Berry quickly identified a critical gap in the transportation infrastructure of the segregated city. Recognizing the Black residents were offered excluded from public transportation options, Barry seized this opportunity to create a service that would cater specifically to the needs of his community. In 1916, Barry established a jitney service using his Model T Ford, providing affordable rides throughout Greenwood Avenue for a nickel. This innovative quickly gained popularity as if as it offered a much needed solution for residents seeking mobility within a city structured by racial divisions. Barry's innovation approach to transportation not only provided practical benefits, but also underscored the potential for Black entrepreneurs in addressing systemic inequalities. His early success with the Jitney service laid the foundation for the expansion of his transportation business. As determined for his service grew, Barry expanded his operations, eventually founding the Barry Bus Line Company Incorporated, which became Tulsa's only Black-owned transit system. His wife, Alma Pittman Barry, played an integral role in the business, serving as the company's treasury secretary. Together, they built a thriving enterprise that connected the Greenwood District with other parts of Tulsa, facilitating economic growth and mobility for the community. The Berry Bus Line was not just a transportation network, it was a symbol of self-resilience and empowerment for Greenwood residents. Now, Berry's entrepreneurial ambition extended beyond ground transportation. In 1925, he earned his pilot's license, became one of the few African Americans in aviation field at that time, or at the time. Partnering with James Lee Northington, he launched a charter airline service that catered to Tulsa's increasingly wealthy oil industry magnates. This venture believed to be the first Black-owned airline service in the United States, represented a significant milestone in Berry's career by bringing the worlds of transportation and aviation. Berry demonstrated a visionary understanding of the evolution of the evolving needs of his clientele and the potential of innovation in meeting those needs. And this goes on, but again, this is interesting to note that Simon E. Berry, man of resilience and innovation, has created these systems that has helped African Americans in Tulsa, Oklahoma, to basically move around and get around and continue to grow at an exponential level. And that was Berry, Simon E. Berry. So let's go back to our next. Any questions on that, ladies and gentlemen? Any thoughts? Nothing? Okay. Okay, that was our learning legacy moment. Now we're going to have our icebreaker pitch. Of course, 1 minute, please. Anybody want to share their first icebreaker pitch? Name, company, prayer.
I'll share first. This is Karen Reeds. The company I want to highlight today is Core Fast Tax. Core Fast Tax does your individual and business corporation taxes, as well as bookkeeping and payroll. And so we are about 70 days into tax season, maybe a little less than that.
Yay.
And so if you have not filed your taxes, or if you're looking for a personal tax preparer, someone that can sit down with you, if you have letters that are coming from the IRS and you don't understand, and you need somebody to help walk you through those things, reach out to me at corefasttax@gmail.com. Thank you for letting me share.
Oh, thank you, Ms. Reese. Thank you very much for that. Anybody else?
I'll go. This is Dr. Janice Little with the Graduates Gift LLC. We are a real estate management company that provides support services to graduates who may be experiencing financial challenges. We give them access to learning and earning opportunities. Our core resource right now is BG Wealth Sharing Community. We're looking forward to partnering and impacting communities. We are the Graduates Gift LLC.
All right, thank you for sharing, Dr. Little. Anybody else want to share their 1 minute pitch?
Peace and blessings. This is Sister Rahima Rahim, known as Mother Rahima Rahim. And the business I would like to highlight today is the mentoring clinic. We're in Tulsa, Oklahoma, as well as Turner Station, Maryland. We're in the process of finding young people who will be interested in assisting with the Trail of Tears program when we get to Oklahoma, that we will have young people trained to work to service as tour guides. And so if you are interested or have a young person you'd like to have join this, please reach out to me at Wall Street to Tulsa North Foundation.com. This is Mother Rahima Rahim. Thanks for letting me share.
Thank you for that, Mother Rahim. Anybody else? Mhm. Okay, I guess I'll go. My name is Ed Peterson, Global Touch Enterprise. As a marketing and, of course, designing company, web design company, we are here to assist entrepreneurs, churches, and nonprofit organizations how to build and grow their network in the area where they do business, utilizing their website as a marketing tool and a lead generating machine with the power of AI. So we have AI powered websites that we put together and create, and that we assist them on the marketing campaigns, building up their funnels, and also making sure that everything they have can be automated so they can continue to do the core work that they do without having to do it all themselves, especially for my solopreneurs and also my webpreneurs that we have that we're educating and getting them on that to use these systems as tools to grow their business successfully. And that's Global Touch Enterprise. Anybody else want to share? Okay.
Is Dr. Guyton still on?
Who is that? Say that again.
Dr. Guyton, he
Oh,
has several interesting businesses. I don't know if you wanted to share
oh yeah.
one of
Dr.
those.
G.
They
Uh,
may be working with them now.
oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Brother Melvin Brown is there.
Is Melvin Brown on?
I see his photo.
Yes, I'm on.
Okay, brother. Go on now. Share with us what's going on with you, brother.
Okay, today this is Melvin Brown. God bless everybody. Right now, I'm doing a walk through the cemetery to see what I'm going to work on this week.
Mm.
Uh, I'm still representing town of Price Point. Just did some research and have come to find out that they have lost 377 citizens since 2013 when I first moved here. So this
Hmm.
town is down to about 890 people.
Hmm.
Wow.
So I'll do what I can do to resurrect the town of Price Point. So that's my pitch for today.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for sharing, Mr. Brown.
Beautiful.
Um, okay, so we got that. Anybody else want to do the pitch? Okay.
So
All right.
LT, is she on? She usually gives her pitch.
Yeah. Maybe they might be
Trying to,
occupied.
yeah, I'm not trying to put anybody on the spot, but they're
No,
doing
that's
an
fine.
important work.
LT, what?
I'm Miss here. I'm multitasking here.
Oh, she's doing some things.
Um,
All right.
an event, and
So LT is busy.
like I said, I'm multitasking. Okay, how many of you are confident you have the skills to help save a life? Well, I can help you out. I'm LT Williams with Compressions of Life CPR. I am certified with the American Heart Association. And it's not about size, it's about technique. The name speaks for itself.
All right. Thank you very much for that, LT. All right. Now we're going to go into the business dialogue, and we'll just jump over that. And do we have anybody that want to share? What their business has been about, what they're doing, what's going on in their respective communities that they're serving in. As serving leaders, it's kind of interesting that we all have our niche in our industry. Karen Reese with Core Fast Tax, Dr. Jennifer with Graduate Gift, and of course me with Global Touch Enterprise and all the others, and Mother Rahima as well. So with all of our perspectives in our communities that we're in and serving in, what to this year, 2026, I just want to throw this out here because business dialogue can be representative of a lot of different things, but more importantly, how are we executing what we're doing day by day? What is our tasks and what campaigns have we put together and what have we done to really get the response and the feedback? Are we collecting the data, the feedback from the people that we're serving in our communities and what those responses are? So that's what something we want to kind of continue to remind ourselves as we grow and as we respectively work within these communities that we serve in. But the question is, what do you guys think about that for this year, 2026? And what is the task that you guys see that has helped you get a little further? And then also those things that may be still holding you a little bit back. Anybody want to?
I'll start with what I'm actually doing and what's holding me back. What I'm actually focusing on is really being consistent with utilizing the resources that I have, like for one, go high level, using the
Hmm.
platform to market my business as well as to continuously collect the data. Now,
Hmm.
what I'm lacking is me and my inconsistency with sitting down to do it. I am always on the go of moving to support people and not really stopping to focus on my business consistently. But
Mm.
starting on March 1st, I'm putting together a strategy and
Okay.
I'm setting an alarm every night at 10 o'clock. I am dedicating that time for focusing on my funnels and following up with the leads. Starting March 1st, that's my new thing. That's what I'm doing. And I'll have some accountability partners on here to help me.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. This is exactly what we need. And anybody else want to share as well as what Dr. Little just shared in reference to her business?
This is Sister Rahima. I want to comment on that because I'm in the same boat. But this week, actually, my one of my daughters, well, the one I'm with right now, she told me that she wasn't going to help me with the business with the Trail of Tears because it's too much for one person, and I'm not going to drive her crazy.
Okay. Okay.
But she told me that she's going to work on me helping myself because
Mm.
if I can't help anybody else if my stuff is not together. And she has been really helpful in helping me to deal with, doctor's appointments and, the mail that I need to transfer. There's a whole lot of personal things like Dr. Little said that you put aside, say, oh, I'll do it later. It won't, I'm just going to do this and just going to do this runs into hours. And
Right.
so I'm very happy that I have that, but I need the other thing I need to do, the thing that I'm really was trained to do and do it well. I was trained by some of the best people in the country, and that is delegating responsibility. And I have
Yes.
not been doing that because it is
Oh,
too much for the few of us who are working, and we have to learn how to pass some of the stuff on to somebody else, some kind of way or another. I mean, even Mr. Melvin Brown, and he has people, who working with him and that's one of the most difficult places to get somebody to work is in the cemetery. But so we,
yeah.
our hats off to him for what he's doing in a lot of different areas. But I really have to learn how to delegate more responsibility because I have a number of people that I'm supposed to be getting back with, and a number of bills, not bills I'm supposed to pay, but things I'm supposed to respond to. My bills are automatic, so I don't have to worry about this. But there are other little things, like paying my dues, and not having a card to do anything with. So I really
Mm.
need to get on myself and get myself together, and then I can do better. I hope you all will see the difference because it takes me back to what Dr. Little was talking about when she read those eight spiritual markers. One of them, the second one, I can't remember what the second one is, but I think I have the right spirit. Well, almost, because I don't have the right spirit about myself. I gotta get that straight. But the measurable objective, I know I have to get to that one. So I'm very thankful to be able to get this information on this line. Thanks for letting me share.
Thank you for sharing that, Mother Rahima. And that is so true that we have not been able to be good delegators of things. We can't do it all by ourselves. And almost everybody, even my solopreneurs that I talk to regularly, they all ask these questions. And these are things that we have to learn to. It's all about trust, though. Who do you trust to help you with the vision that you have?
Right.
And also, how can you navigate that to the people? Mr. Brown has shared a lot about what he's doing in Mississippi. And the trust factor is really the main factor of our growth
Mhm.
and making sure that we can embolden people and empower people with what God has given us to pass along to them. Now, how they handle it, of course, we're going to be mothers and fathers of what we give out. So
Mhm.
we're going to want to monitor and we want to criticize. We want to do a lot of different things to make sure that that ball rolls down the right way. But unfortunately, we don't take the time to at least give them an opportunity to learn what we've given them because this is new for them. You know what I'm saying, Mother Rahima? So it's not something that we could just easily think that they should get it when they don't get it. And
Right.
that's the patience and the timing that sometimes we become impatient when it comes to that because we're trying to do this. It's like a bullet train. We moving fast and we're trying to get things done and accomplish things. You know, Mr. Brown, same thing, and everybody, even Karen Reese with the core fast tax, getting the information out there, getting people to know exactly, hey, this is what we're doing. We can do this for you. We can do that for you. But emboldening the right people and empowering the right people is always going to be a wisdom kind of thing and basically a spiritual kind of thing where we can look at that eight movement system and that we can follow what God has given us and trust that when we give it to those groups of people, people that we want to hand it to, that they would handle it in the same fashion that we would.
I
Well
want to
said.
share about
Beautiful.
this too.
Okay, I'm
Um,
sorry. Wait. Okay, I heard Mr. Brown. Go ahead, Mr. Brown.
This morning, and one thing that we need to do is sometimes they say you need to move self out of the way, but guess what? You got to take time for self because
Mm,
if you don't take time for self, all the things that you're attempting to do may not get done right if you're not focused on things that you need to do. In other words, get your own house in order before you try to help somebody else. By
mm,
getting your own house in order, taking time for yourself,
mm.
everything's going to work out. So I would encourage everybody, hey, take time for self. I
That's
had to
good.
speak because there's a lot of things
Thank
that's going
you.
on, and there's only a few of us out there trying to make it happen. But guess what? People watch what you're doing, and if you're taking time for self to make other things better, I think they'll follow you along. So my encouragement is, hey, take time for self.
Thank you for that, Mr. Brown. And that's absolutely right. That's another piece of the puzzle, ladies and gentlemen, that we need to add to this here, and that taking time out. You know, we think that the mission is so vast and important, which it is, and what we're doing independently as business owners, as entrepreneurs is important. That's true. But again, we need to take time to step away sometime and regroup, recoup, and let God speak to you. You won't be able to hear him if you're so bogged down with all that noise,
Right.
trying to accomplish all these various things. So you want to be able to focus then more on that. And that's why meditation, Brother Brown and
Mhm.
Brother Rahima, that's what I do regularly.
Me
I
too.
meditate. And I love the fact that I can take my time. And now I'm in a place here in Virginia Beach, Virginia, where I can have all the time and peace in mind and everything without all that noise distracting me. And that's why we want to, starve our distractions, but we want to feed our focus. And that's something that is not easily done because we so have to get this, got to get that, and you're a parent, you got to take care of this, you got to take care of that. You're also an entrepreneur, you got to take care of this, you got to take care of that. And then you're also a father, mother, sister, brother, all of these things. And we have these hats. And so, how do we navigate? How do we juggle all of that? And how do we maintain our sanity in all of that? And when it comes to putting together all of these things that we have. And it's like a super highway. And we have all these lanes that we're trying to run through and run to, and that we're not really focusing on what's really most important, and that's taking care of self.
Thank you.
Anybody else want to share, Dr. Lou?
Yeah,
uh,
I'll also like to share some of the activities that was accomplished this week
Oh,
that
thank you. Yeah.
in the Black Wall Street move that's directly aligned with Black Wall Street. I joined a call with Mr. Brown, Mississippi. They have some collaborative effort that they're doing, and it was a great call where they were sharing
Mhm.
resources that are available for seniors in the Mississippi area. So, um, doing connection, attending meetings, and continuously aligning what I'm doing with the movement and sharing Black Wall Street in this movement really helps to preserve our ancestors' history, living the experience and sharing. I also communicated and connected with our young entrepreneurs. Aiden, who's one of the members here, and some of the things that they're getting ready to do is to host another one of those events regarding their dirt to dollars activity. So they're going to be hosting that on March 21st,
Okay.
22nd. So
Hmm.
I told him I was going to bring some youth to that event because with what we're doing with the BG Wealth, I definitely want to include them so that they're at the table to see how the money that they're generating with BG can be included in a syndicated real estate project so that they're at the table learning and putting together measurable data with these kids and what they're generating. We will be tracking data throughout the project that I'm doing with them, as well as I made a connection with the guy with the property boardroom. He has a program. He's a marketing guru. He's very good at what he does. And I connected with him through a funnel of his about real estate, commercial real estate, and being a property manager myself. So I'm connecting with him on supporting the graduates gift. I asked him to sponsor some kids, and I shared with him when you sponsor kids that's in our program, we believe in you getting access to the same resource that we're giving them that's compounding 1.3% daily. And he understands numbers. He told me he'll follow up with me on Monday via Zoom to
Okay.
share how I can get more graduates in my
Mhm.
program, as well as how he can support the graduates too. So I'm looking forward
Wow.
to that, and I'm continuously looking and supporting people who support me. When you're not supporting me and what I'm doing, my thing is, why am I still trying to support what you're doing? And you're not supporting the movement and what we're doing here. So that's just my little tidbit for today.
No, that's great. I love that, Dr. Lewis. That is absolutely right and on point. And congratulations on that meeting with that guy that you're going to have this Monday. Again, these are all opportunities that we need to continue to look at and look for. So there are more opportunities out here for us as the Black Wall Street movement, for us to move the needles even more and further along the agendas that we talk about on a regular weekly basis. And in your Black Wall Street movement, what are you guys are seeing out here and doing that's going to really resonate with the community and resonate with other entrepreneurs to participate with us in this particular movement? So with that, it's really great to hear those things that Dr. Lewis talked about, and also from everybody here in this group that's on this call today. And it's all together, seven of us, but it could be more. I want to see that grow and more, so we can kind of keep that mission out there. And getting the right people, the information that's willing to work. And that's right, Dr. Lewis said it right. If I'm supporting you and you're not supporting me, why am I doing all of that? That's just a one-sided deal, and we don't do that. We do win-win scenarios. If it ain't a win-win scenario, I don't touch it. I guarantee you I don't. And I let them know up front I don't. So it's just the way it has to be. Because again, if you're not supporting my business, and here I'm trying to help you grow your business, and you're doing your thing, and I'm not getting anything out of it, then I'm not a nonprofit. I'm for profit. So that's the difference too on that level as well. So anybody else want to comment or say anything in reference to what our discussion is right now? Opportunities though, any opportunities you guys see out there as well in the marketplace that could be helpful as the Black Wall Street movement continues.
And, and I have another thing that I like to say. I can't continue to show up for you if you don't show up for you.
Oh, that's a number one hitter right there, Dr. Little. You're right about that. I am so, yes, yes, yes. It's funny to me, and that when I schedule meetings or appointments or anything with a person, and then they have the audacity not to even show up and not even give me a heads up that they're not going to show up, then I put them on the back burner. And I always use this tactic because I learned this from Mr. Bugs himself, Holton, and I'll get back with them in 6 months to a year when they feel that they're ready. But if they're not serious about the meeting or meeting of your time, and they're not really trying to do anything other than that, and they kind of throw it to the side. So same principle will apply. I'm going to match their energy with what they're giving me. And when people give you that type of energy, I'm gonna match that energy back, and you get back with me in 6 months to a year. I'm booked. All right. Anything else, guys? I'm really happy. It's a beautiful day here, guys. I'm super excited. March Madness. I'm gonna just throw this out there for March Madness for everybody marketing. This is where companies across the globe, as well as here in the United States, but I'm thinking globally as I do everything I do. It's going to be global, but in Africa, and then Dr. Little, what we're doing in Africa, what we're doing in all these different countries with Black Wall Street and all the different levels that we have in Black Wall Street is synonymous of what we're talking about here because this gives us an opportunity to grow our businesses globally as well as tapping into resources and information to continue to help move this movement in a little bit further and bigger. So Black Wall Street USA, we have a whole lot to look at. And with the, of course, MemTrac and all the different things that they're doing there, all the different levels that we have here, tools. But let me say this for March Madness and why companies spend billions of dollars in just this 1 month alone. One reason because manufacturers, and because I come from manufacturing, they bring out all their new products. Samsung comes out with their new phones. Motorola comes out with their new phones. All the TV manufacturers come out with their new TVs. So all this here, and this is income tax season. So they know when to bring things out when it comes to growth in the marketplace. And there's money. Don't get it twisted. There's money here to be made within all of our industries and businesses that we all have and uphold on a regular, consistent basis. But what our focus should be for March Madness is to continue to have marketing campaigns that's going to be consistent and automated consistently where you have it on social media. You got it on the search engines. You got Yahoo, Google, and Bing. You got videos you can add on here now on your search listings now. So it's a cool system there. They're adding as we grow, technology speaking, using these tools wisely and making sure that you're using the right tools to grow your business in the marketing campaigns that you do daily, because you have to do this daily. You got to be in season as well as out of season. You can't skip a beat. You can't miss a mark. You got to make sure that everything you throw out here is for the people, and it's going to help them, educate them, and grow them in levels that they haven't done before. And we're only satisfying three things in the marketplace: what people want, need, and can afford. You satisfy these three things, you can be successful. So with that, it gives us an opportunity to really maximize the moment and capturing what we want to do in this last quarter of the first quarter of the first of the year that we want to reach. So that's why March is so impactful and important for companies in the retail industry everywhere across the board. Everybody is doing this. The automotive industry, everybody is on point with this because March does a lot of that because it's all about their growth. Because what you do this month, March, continues you throughout the rest of the year and carries you throughout the rest of the year if you do this wisely and then you do this successfully. So I just wanted to share that bit pit with that and kind of give you guys some insights and why marching in March Madness and why the companies spend billions of dollars on this 1 month, just this month alone, because of what's happening in manufacturing, what's happening in construction, what's happening in all these arenas, all these industries that all participated in all at the same time. So, anybody else want to share anything while I get off my soapbox with that?
We should also do a brief a briefing. Karen, can you share about the activities that we did in Louisiana?
Oh yeah, definitely. Please.
Yes. So Dr. Little and I went to Southern Monroe, where Dr. Augusta had the event held, and it was held at a um, entertainment building, a very, very nice entertainment building. It's called Whitney Multi Entertainment. And we got a chance to meet the people in the community. Of course, with me, anytime I see something that we as Black people that has is very, very nice. It was really a nice venue that he has. Of course, my mind started to clicking, clicking, clicking. You can do this, you can do that, and just was just going, going, going. Like, and so before I left, he was like, "I need your number and how much will it cost?" And so, what I was wanting to comment on, as far as talking about our businesses and things that we might be falling short is, I've been saying that how I want 400 clients, 400 clients. Well, God has been bringing me people who have projects, and
Mm.
they need multiple things, and those multiple things could add up to be, $4,000 and $5,000. Where I'm trying to focus on if I get 400 clients, and so I just wanted to share. Take the time that when you're praying about something, take the time that knowing that He knows what's best for you and realize what he's bringing to you and be like, okay, this might be the area that he wants me to go in versus me focusing on the other part of it. But Louisiana it was a great opportunity to connect with people in the community. And so we enjoyed ourselves.
Wow, thank you for sharing that, Karen, Mrs. Reeves. That is important too, and yeah, letting God lead you and reference to where you should be and where you should go for your growth part, because we don't always know all the things we need to know, but we do follow what He gives us, and He puts the right people in your path so you can get there, and it's an easy transition. Notice that it's not hard, it's not difficult, but it becomes an easy transition where you guys have the same spirit and you guys continue to focus on what's relevant and helping people get to the levels that they need to get to. And thanks, Mr. Brown, for that flyer that you posted there in the group. I hope everybody get a chance to see that as well. And Mr. Brown, you want to explain on that and
Right.
about that?
The flyer that he's referring to that I put in the chat box, Fryers Point's going to celebrate its 190th year of existence. And what I'll be doing as the state director for Black Wall Street, Mississippi, and for Black Wall Street Friars Point, I'm going to sponsor a 2-day blues and gospel festival on the river.
Uh-huh. How
2-day
about that?
blues and gospel on the river. Here in Coahoma County, Friars Point own, has direct access to the river, and there is a river park in Friars Point. So I got with the levee board. They said, Mr. Brown, when are you going to slow down? I said, I can't slow down. That's what keeps me young. So the river board, they're on. They're in with me. We're going to do work this way also. So that's going to increase the tourism and what we're trying to do at Black Wall Street. So sometimes people just have to see what you're doing in order to believe that you do what you do.
Amen. You're right about that, Brother Brown. Thank you for sharing that. What's the dates on that again for that event?
That's the first weekend in May. That's going to be first through the third.
Okay, the first to the
Uh,
third. Okay.
yeah, I'll do the gospel show on Sunday and the blues festival on Friday. That's planned for right now.
Okay. Well, thank you.
And that's Black Wall Street making its mark on Coleman County.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is very important, impactful too. Hey, Dr. Little, what do you think about the May event for Dr. Brown?
You already know what I think about that. I think
I know. That's
I
our
already
Mississippi
know.
brother. We gotta support. We gotta support.
I'm trying to see how am I gonna go? Am I gonna fly or drive?
I was thinking about driving down there myself. I'm gonna be in
Okay.
Houston. Yeah, I'm gonna be in
Now,
Houston, so that'll be cool.
remember, yeah, that's the week before the other Black Wall Street event.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
I
Yes,
know.
sir. Yep, yep.
Look, it's a lot going on in May. I mean, but
Yeah, May is
we'll
the month though.
yes, yes, yes. So I am looking to attend that event as well to support
Yeah.
that event. I also want to bring up from Dr. Carter's call on Monday. Marshawn was sharing that they're coming very close to finishing what they need for the global banking.
Mm-hmm.
And so he will get on the call on this Monday to share more. He was bringing updates to share with the community. So looking forward to getting the update from Marshawn on Monday about the global banking. I'm thinking it should be finished when he come back to the call. So he'll give an update on that as well.
Okay, thank you for that. Definitely will be on for that. We want to hear more about the global banking and how that's going to help all of us actually in
And
reference to that.
also share that Aziza called and she said that she secured the booth at the Houston Comic, what is it?
It's Comic
Comic
Palooza.
Palooza. Uh-huh.
Right.
Yes. So she
Yeah.
has secured that the May 21st through the
Yep.
23rd.
Yep.
And
Yep. I got
so
them
we'll
dates. Maybe.
see how we can support her with that, what she's doing with her project as well. And
Right.
yes, so that's the upcoming activities. Well, include Dr. Rashid events is today at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So looking forward to getting photos and highlight for his event as well. And Cece shared that she attended an event last weekend where Dr. Washington showed up. They were playing Ebanopoly
Oh
in the
yeah.
community, and he showed up for that event for a little bit and he left out on a flight going somewhere else for, but he did attend that event that was over in DeSoto.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Well, we only have 2 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen, but we had a really good, impactful call. I'm glad we had this opportunity this Saturday morning on Black Wall Street to handle all Black Wall Street news as we have celebrated Black History Month. Today is the last day of February. Tomorrow is, ladies and gentlemen, Sunday, March 1st. So, I know you're going to have your running shoes on, ready to rock and roll and run your businesses effectively. But we're still in the, I guess, winter months. We're not in the spring session yet, but we will be soon. And what we're doing for the second quarter of the year, we got April, May, and June. We do 90-day runs. What are we doing in our businesses? Respectively, in the 90 days that we are having for our second quarter as we close out the first quarter of this year. Now that we're going to be in the month of March, let's close it out strong. Let's continue to uplift and educate and basically build strategic relationships everywhere we go. To talk about what we're all doing in Black Wall Street and how they can also, entrepreneurs and other groups can also participate in the movement with Black Wall Street, whether on a regular, consistent basis. Now, everybody knows 165 a year annually for the MemTrac signups for all of members who want to be a participant. 165 is the price. It's no longer $65 for those who may think it still is. It's not. It's 165. So we want to make sure we iterate that and get them all plugged in properly with their MemTracks and getting them set up. And then also, you know what? I would say this. I want to congratulate Karen Reese real quick because I see her post on that thing like clockwork. Karen, you are one of the most consistent people I know that has been doing that on a regular basis. I want to commend you on that.
That's the CRM. I have it scheduled where I'm posting stuff like twice a day, where you can schedule that stuff out. So
Wow.
I
So
didn't
he's
realize that's when those things run across the
uh-huh.
page. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And that's what it. CRM is it. That is great. I was telling Jen. I said, Jen, I see Karen everywhere on this. She said, yeah. And so I'm super excited that you have gotten that, and I hope everybody follows suit with what you're doing with their respective businesses and sharing what they have in MemTrack because that right there is everywhere and it's popping up like popcorn.
So the other thing is with that ad, because I had a friend, because I got it showing that kind of stuff that's showing up on the Instagram and
Hmm.
Facebook. And so my friend, he was like, "You got the same post." He was like, "It's the same post. Nobody want to see the same post every day when you go down that line." And I was like, "Well, you got to see it 7 times in order to click on it." And so, I hope to eventually where we have so many other people posting so it won't look like it's the same post because we have
Right.
other people posting and it'll
Right.
look like but
So give us a quick tip. How did you do it and what did you do to put that through?
so with the CRM, which is Go High Level, you can connect all your social media page. So Black Wall Street has given me access to over 100 pages, and so I just go and I uploaded. One of the things having shown is the trailer of Black Greenwood Avenue Project, the documentary I done. So I went and uploaded it through the CRM, and I told it to go and post it twice a day. So I had it maybe showing on 10 o'clock in the morning and maybe 6 o'clock. So you schedule it and it's gonna post on those pages twice a day and you can walk away. You have it scheduled. You don't have to keep going back. It's
Yeah.
scheduled where it's gonna post on those pages twice a
That
day. So that's what you
yes.
do.
I'm loving it, Karen. Thank you for sharing that because that is what we need. And any of all of or anyone who does want to do what Karen is doing, in Go High Level, I'm actually I have my own agency with Go High Level, and I'm helping a lot of my entrepreneurs and businesses and churches and nonprofits to use that system because it is a great system that you can put together and do automations where you don't have to worry about it. Like she said, you put it through your schedule, the date and time, and you can walk away. You can just let it run. It'll run itself consistently. So, Mr. Brown, anything that you're doing, we can put that through automation through Go High Level, and anything that you want to promote in Fries, Mississippi. Any events that you're hosting, anything that you want to talk about to get support, you can do that on social platforms in the CRM with Go High Level, and it'll run. We just schedule the dates. You can let it go, and you don't have to worry about it. So these are tools, again, ladies and gentlemen, that we need to have to grow our businesses successfully. So with that,
Sign me up yesterday. Sign me up yesterday.
yes,
And,
sir, yes,
and
sir.
Ed, I have another VA that's really good with websites and stuff like that. Another person.
Okay.
So if you ever need someone that can help you with understanding Go High Level, I have a different VA that can help.
Perfect. Definitely. Definitely want to add them in the mix. Karen, send me that information. That'll be great. Dr. Little's been twinkling that too as well, so tinkering with it, but it's been great. We all need to be on platforms that's going to automate our systems better, effectively, and getting it out there without us having to do all the legwork. And goes for all my solopreneurs. I have a host of them now. And so what I'm doing, Karen and Dr. Little, I'm putting them through Go High Level because they're talking about all the stuff that they're doing that they can't really do by themselves. You're not an island. You can't be all that you want to be like that. But you have to have a system in place which save yourself time, energy, and money. That's the acronym for system, and that's what we have, and that's what I'm going to be promoting for the month of March, March Madness, as we grow these systems and share these systems with the world. So with that, any last thoughts, any last questions, any last comments? As we
The
shut down.
marketing agency is counting me every other day. She's even come up with a payment plan for me.
Oh no,
So
I got you, Dr. Brown. Don't worry about it, brother. We're gonna get together. I'm gonna get with you today, later on today, if you're available, so we can get it started, so we can start the month of March on the right foot.
because she's trying hard. She's trying hard, man.
Yeah, yeah, they're gonna try. Yeah, when Dr. Little told me that ahead of time, I'm like, no, we gotta set up Dr. Brown, my
She is
Mississippi
trying
cousin.
hard.
Yeah, yeah, she is.
I
I'm
get
gonna
a
let her
message
keep
from her
going.
every other day.
Okay. Well, don't worry.
All
I
right.
got
Well,
you,
she's
brother. We gonna.
marketing, so that she's doing what you do when you market.
That's right. That's correct. You said it right, Karen. You said
And
it right.
she
You're
wants to
absolutely
be my
right.
marketing director. She
Yeah,
wants to
she's
be my marketing
marketing.
director.
Right.
Trying to,
Exactly.
trying to create
But
herself a job.
right, create her own job. That's right. Because she know the project that you're doing is so great and vast that you can't do it all by yourself. We know you're going to need assistance. And again, automation is going to be your friend, your best friend, in reference to putting all this information out and getting the support and the sponsors that you need to grow. So with that, Dr. Little, we shut it down.
Yes, you do. You end out.
Okay. All right, guys.
In a
So thank
prayer.
you
You can
all.
end out in a prayer.
All right, there go. Dr. Brown, can you lead us in the final prayer?
Let us bow. Dear Heavenly Father, once again, you have shined upon us and allowed us to do business that's going to be pleasing to your sight as we move in the spirit of the Lord. Moving in the spirit of the Lord. You've shown the way, you've ordered our steps. All we have to do is follow your lead. So, with that, dear Heavenly Father, we give you thanks, the power, and the glory. In the name of your darling Son, Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you all. Y'all have a blessed afternoon, blessed evening, and we'll see you guys again next week. But don't forget Monday's call with, of course, with our fearless Dr. Carter and going over that global money market. So we'll be doing that. Y'all take care. And if you have any questions, keep moving.